Good morning, everybody. My name is Bart Winkler. Things are back to normal, baby. Bucks with a massive win over the Heat, 138 to 122. Let's talk about it. This is the post-game show, also serves as our episode for April 20th, 4/20. Maybe we'll give out some Happy Place hempies tonight again for some of the all-stars in this one. HappyPlaceHemp.com. The promo code is Bart, 25% off everything. Today's the day to order if you never have before and start feeling good. Huge win for the Milwaukee Bucks, as we knew would happen. Maybe in the fourth quarter, what was it, like 14 points? You're like, oh, geez, whatever. But before the game, I do want to say this off the bat because I don't want to be anti-fan guy all day. But before the game, I was talking to a lot of people that were worried and nervous. And you just can't be. You can't be nervous now. There's going to be times to be nervous. If, like, the Knicks or Cavs come in here and go up 2-0 on us, that's something. If the Celtics beat us in Milwaukee a game, maybe game 1, game 2, that's something. There'll be time to be nervous. It's a long ride. There will be time to be nervous. The Heat are not good. This is not a good basketball team. Their scrubs kind of got them closer in the fourth quarter, but they are not good. They are soft. We did something against them finally. Hey, have Brook Lopez play in the paint. Not every team he's going to do that against, especially when you have Giannis, but on a night where you didn't have Giannis, that was the absolute right move. Brook Lopez shot only one 3-point attempt tonight and ended up with 25 points, 12 for 17. So they did the absolute right move, the move that everyone said they should have done, and that's what they did. We'll go through the Bucks starters and who did what. I am trying to see if I'm going to get a response here on Twitter. I'm not sure if this was a joke tweet or not. The way that it was framed, I'm not sure. Andrew Sharp said, one game, one small sample, but in a playoff setting, are we sure the Bucks aren't better without Giannis? I said, punt your brain into the sea. Even that, if that is satire, Giannis has been a Buck for 10 years. It's stupid to continue to do this. Got Bucks lost. Play it. Zach Gelb. Zach, I'm staying away from playing music on my YouTube because then I can't monetize it. I could call Eddie Lemberger and have him do it in the phone, but otherwise YouTube will determine, and then Eddie gets all my money. The $5 I get for doing one of these. USA versus Mexico is still going. What is this? Totally forgot that game was happening. Are they winning? How's USA doing? USA's playing Mexico. I don't even know. They play Mexico like too much now. Is this part of the Nations League or is this just some friendly that they're doing? Like every year they're going to – it's too much. They're playing Mexico too much. It ruined it in soccer. Ruined it. I don't like it. Let's see. Bucky says, I'm just glad we surpassed Miami's point total from game 1. And then Bucky says, fuck the Heat. I think what was fun in this game is where the Heat killed us on the threes, we then killed them on the threes, breaking our own record, which was set against Miami recently. 25 3-pointers they made. So they, as well as the Bucks shot from three tonight, 25 of 49. And it looked great. And Pat Connaughton's in there making 6 and Joe Ingles. The Heat shot 60%. The Heat the other night shot even better than we did in game 2. That's how big of an outlier game 1 was. And the Bucks had only shot like 28 or 20-something shitty percent. So totally an outlier. And what I was just saying to wrap up my point, and I don't want to be like anti-fan guy again, but again, save and I just learn from your mistakes. Okay? If you are worried about this game, just learn your lesson, learn from your mistakes. The Bucks are way better than the Heat are. The Bucks didn't have Giannis tonight. They destroyed him. This is how it always should have been, and this is how it was. So just don't worry. Everything is well and good. I want to thank Dan Shaney Insurance for providing the streaming capabilities for tonight's stream. Dan will join us later in the week, kind of get to know him a little bit. He's an insurance man that is kind of doing it on his own, making sure you get the best rates possible, a local guy, independent guy. And a bunch of you have already given him a call, he told me. So that's really cool. He'll find you the best prices for your auto, home, and business insurance with multiple company options in Wisconsin. Call 414-732-2542, Dan Shaney Insurance. You're certainly welcome to join the StreamYard. If you'd like to, you can leave comments. I'll go through some of those. Maybe we'll talk some Brewers here today as they got a sweep in Seattle. The West Coast thing, they need to come back home. The Brewers do, I will say. They need to play the Red Sox, which they do on Friday night after an off day on Thursday. Because the West Coast trip, and I've been really sucked into the NBA playoffs, but the Brewers have kind of taken a back seat. For me, I don't like it. I took a nap Wednesday afternoon. I forgot the Brewers played. I totally forgot that they played. So, yeah, they won, though. So, big sweep for them. Again, happy 420. Let's give the, let's see, player of the game to, well, Brooke was really good. Drew Holiday, I thought, was incredible, 24 points. I think you got to give it to Pat Connaughton if we're doing a player of the game. Hasn't played, didn't play in game one, has barely played for shit. Has 22 points then, 6 for 10 from 3. Playoff Pat is back and in good form. Let's get to Logan wants to say hi. Logan, a fellow red-bearded man.
And Eagle.
And Lacrosse Eagle.
And RQ Radio. Let's go.
Yes. Oh, I didn't do that.
No? Oh,
no, I didn't do the radio there.
Just WMCM?
Yeah, I was a loser.
I did that too. It was fun.
Yeah. What's up?
Obviously, it's nice when the shooting regret or like the game that the opposing team normally has against the Bucks, we get to do that. Like that was just a fun experience to be on the other side of it for once. That just like never happens, but it was a really fun game. Honestly, since it kind of was boring, I mean, in the second half, I want to talk about the crowd and just like this negative atmosphere that kind of had happened on Twitter a little bit the last few days in between game one. I think you're really onto something with like the fact that all of these accounts that have this ridiculous negativity, it's all kids. Like nobody.
I'm not going to say the guy by name, but there's a guy who I was texting with. He was at the game and he'll hear this. He's like a 43-year-old man.
Oh no.
And he was worried. He said if they lose tonight's series is over. He said, I don't like our chances without Giannis. And I said, that's why I just want everybody to learn from their mistakes. Like, we are a good team. And if we win a title again, is the behavior going to change, or are we going to be all like, ooh. Now, I think there's one time where it was acceptable to get a little nervous, and that was in the fourth quarter, up 14. They were never going to lose, but, you know,
like if you had Milwaukee -8, then you get nervous. But like other than that, like
yeah.
But like it's just like my thing is like all of these accounts have these ridiculous avies, and it's like you're telling me a 45-year-old guy has like a Giannis Avi or something like that. They don't know how to do that shit. Like it just doesn't make any sense to me. But that was just my feeling with that. And the crowd, like, feels like a fucking baseball game in there. Like it's just kind of like you hear the hum of the crowd in the background. It's like, oh hey, somebody got a single, we're gonna clap. Oh, you know, and like they play the hits, like, oh, 7th inning, let's stand up and get loud. That's when Bobby comes in. We'll chant Bobby, Bobby, Bobby a little bit. But it's such a weird vibe. And I know people say it's like, oh, it's corporate, it's expensive to go now. Tickets were fucking $40 tonight.
No, I know that I get the corporate thing with tickets and the crowd. And I will say, like, the crowd was good tonight. But the crowd was good when the lead felt safe. I think that it's not a corporate thing. It's us in Wisconsin. Yeah. We always fear the worst, and we always try to protect ourselves against our feelings. So, yes, up 25, the building was shaking. But when it was like 7-7, people were not. That's all I'm saying. I want that crowd up 25 when it's 7-7. So congratulations if you were in the crowd. You know, I didn't go, so I'm just throwing stones. But if you're in the crowd, congratulations, you finally got to cheer. I just want to see that in the beginning of the game. That's my whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, like I remember like crowds in Toronto, like the mid 2010s, where it's like the game is starting and they're just on 11 and they just stay on 11.
Well, I was at that game, so that's why I did that. Yeah.
But like, I mean, it was a Bradley Center moment. I mean, to remember those times.
It was. All right, I'm gonna keep getting through people. Logan, Bucks in
for the culture. 6
in this series.
Yeah, they'll probably drop one in Miami, some stupid shit. Like
yeah,
Giannis will come back and it'll be like they'll call 3 fouls on him in the first half and it'll be weird. But I am not worried if Miami wins another game. I'm just
All
not.
Right. No, me neither. Logan, good stuff. Great beard.
Thank you.
That's Logan. A little fuller than mine is right now. I'm gonna get the Q just because he was in the arena tonight.
Fuck yes.
There he is.
I'm so excited. Yeah, there's not much to say. Heat culture sucks. That's all I have to say.
What even is heat culture anyway? That's the question.
It's a made up thing. It's a made up thing. It's like heat culture is like getting lucky with Dwayne Wade and getting LeBron to like stack the team because there's good taxes there.
Yeah, heat culture. Pat Riley.
Heat culture.
Pat Riley's 78.
Yeah. Bucks won by 78.
They did. I won a couple of bets that I placed. I did get the Bucks. Geez, I'm so sorry. I looked online and it's the Action Network had Bucks 8.5. So I'm like, shit, I better get there in case Giannis plays. And I went to Pato. And then I got it at 6.5. And everyone's like, who are you seeing? Relax. I got it. And I had PRAs in Drew and Brooke that hit with 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
I mean, that's what happens when we get over 100 points in the third quarter. It was ridiculous. And like Brooke had like a moderate second half just because they didn't need him. So it was
Brooke
awesome.
Was great.
And, like I am glad you gave Pat player of the game. I will eat some crow on that. I was completely wrong about Pat.
Well, you don't need to. He sucked ass in the regular season.
I mean, he did, but now he's showing up when it matters.
Now he plays in like this is why the regular season's so stupid.
And he had decent rebounds. He had some good assists, and then he obviously started hitting some threes that like we've all watched him just chuck up threes and suck so much for the last 2 months. Like ever since the All-Star break when he got back from injury, he's just been god awful. And it's amazing that he and mind you, when he got in the game, he was kind of the spark that led to the big lead. Like I felt like we were up like 4 to 6 points when Pat got in, and then Pat started hitting shots and like getting little rebounds and little passes in there, and like next thing you know, we're up fucking 30 points. It was amazing. So and the crowd was spot on the whole game. And that's great to see on a Wednesday.
Even
game.
Early?
I was concerned because early on there were a lot of towels left on the seats, and I was like, man, this is kind of empty for an 8:00 tip. I was very worried that like,
oh no, they'll show.
It wasn't going to be full, but sure enough, fills up loud as heck. Giannis was into the whole game, like he was jumping up and down. He looked like he could play.
He probably could have
on the sideline. So
he probably could have. And I talked to Sparky about that a little bit. That I don't know. I maybe would have played him, but they did. I think they needed to just know that, hey, if we're without Giannis for a game, what we did 2 years ago, we can do again. We can beat teams without him. Maybe not full series against some of these better teams, but like they could beat the Knicks and or Cavs in a series without Giannis. I do believe that. And I think maybe they just needed that reminder.
Props to Milwaukee's Bucks godfather Sparky for having the courage to say, keep Giannis on the bench. And I know you backed him up, but like, man, I remember listening to Sparky when we were like a 13-16 win team, and he was on after every game. Like, props to you for being on after every game.
Well, me and him are the only one doing anything right now for these playoffs.
Yeah. So I don't know. That was a really cool crossover pod. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I feel like we could sit Giannis on Saturday.
And Sparky is on live tonight too, if you want to jump in and watch him later. So that's awesome to see. I'm totally supporting him and he's supporting me, and we like that. So I'm gonna keep moving through, guys. Q.
Yeah, I'm loyal to you, so I'm gonna stay tuned into you and I'll listen to the rebroadcast.
Oh, watch Sparky later. Just watch me live. Yeah.
Yeah. So all right. Talk to you guys later. Go
All
Bucks.
right, go Bucks. If we're gonna bring this guy in, I'm gonna have to you gotta sing something. Ben Tynai, the one guy here who I have a bobblehead of.
What up, fam? Dude, are you gonna get out to a game?
You got tickets for me? You're the national anthem guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'll bring you to a game, man.
Well, I would have gone tonight, bro.
You think I'm kidding? I really will.
I know. That's why I asked you.
Dude, the crowd was very into it today. I don't know what that dude. I mean, I'm not like trying to diss that dude who was talking, but I felt like they were pretty into it today.
Did you sing tonight?
Yeah, yeah, I was there. Yeah, I'm singing the whole playoffs.
Oh, maybe that was why. Maybe they got into you.
Hey, there was some kid who had a fat head of me. It was hilarious, and because of that, we all get free chicken tomorrow. So you guys are welcome.
I don't understand the connection, but that's pretty cool.
Because my fat head caused them to.
Okay. I get. Okay, we all get. Okay.
You get
we get the Wingstop chicken.
Yeah, he was like behind the hoop and he was like waving the thing. It was pretty wild. Shout out to that random kid. I don't know who he was.
You made it. Yeah, you made it. I'm still trying to make it. I'm still trying to make it. Pato put out a big tweet tonight that Jen Latta is going to be at Pato on Thursday. Meanwhile, I was there for an hour and a half today.
Dude, I would have totally.
Come on.
Dude,
come on.
We got to get you to a game for real, though. I need you in that building.
Oh, I'll get in that building.
All right, good. I was just making sure.
I'll get in that building.
I'm just double checking. You got to be there.
All right, Ben. Bucks in what? Bucks in five, Bucks in six?
Five. I think they'll get it done in 5. I think that, like you say it perfectly. That first game was really fluky. That was really fluky.
Yeah, 60%. And these home teams lose so they can get that Game 5 money.
Dude, I mean, listen, it's another game for me to sing. I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
but
that's good.
But I'll take Bucks in 4 most of the time, but 5 this time. I'm good with that.
All right, Ben. Good to see you, bud.
All right, bud. Keep up the good work. We'll talk soon.
Is your wife with you?
Yes, I am.
Hey, I got your message. Sorry I didn't reply.
Yeah, that was awesome. I laughed so hard at the Neil Diamond.
Yeah, I just, I like to sing. Me and Ben are singing guys.
Hey,
I love it. I love it so much.
You could do the next anthem with me then. That sounds good. A little duet.
All right, sounds good.
All right, we'll see you later, buddy.
All right, see ya. Chris, Happy Place Hemp, Bucks in 5. It's 4:20 when this podcast is out. Right now it's 4:19, but it's 4:20. So get your Happy Place Hemp today. Get that promo code BART. Get your 25% off. There's 2 numbers that I love in this world. 25 for 25% off at Happy Place Hemp, and 58 for CBS 58 that has hired Tim Shea.
Who, me?
Tim, I saw these pictures of you at work. You look like the first person who's ever been employed. You're so happy.
Thank you, Kevin Holden, by the way.
Wow. What's up?
What's going on, Bart? Good game tonight, huh?
I thought so. You were there.
I was there. It was good energy. Wish the place was out, but that's okay.
Oh, let me ask this. Does Happy Place Hemp deliver free shipping? HappyPlaceHemp.com. Free shipping. Promo code's Bart. I'm going to bring Hot Take Jake in here, too, since he looks like he looks bored. Now I don't know where he went.
And then black. Fade to black.
There he is. Oh, he's in the blue room tonight.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
You had bad timing. I was there's like this swing that's hanging in the doorway. My wife was in it, and I was gonna have her say hi, but I don't know what the hell she went. She went somewhere else.
That's fucking great, Jake. Congratulations.
Anyways, hey Bart, you were at
Oh, orders shipped same day if placed by 2 p.m.
Yeah, those guys are on point.
So you can order on 420 and get your gummies on 420.
Yeah, they're not fucking around at Happy Place Hemp. It's they know how to run an organization.
Brian says, shit take, Jake.
Brian, you love me so much. You have no idea how happy that makes me.
Well, what's up? What do you think?
Well, first, you were at Pato today, right?
Yeah, for a long time.
So I have a question for you. Have you seen the advertisements that they run on Bally Sports for Pato? Have you ever seen one person that looks like the people at Potawatomi? Because I have a take that I think it's like the opposite. Like they just look
if you
like
order
the most
on 420,
miserable.
you'll have it on 421.
Oh,
I was
way
wrong.
to really, really blow it for him, Bart.
Yeah, but if you're going to be a stickler, I'm not doing anything tomorrow, and maybe I'll curry it to you. If you're really,
there you go.
That's the difference between you.
Bart delivers orders for Happy Place Hemp tomorrow.
I didn't say that officially, but if I have to talk my way out of a situation, then I will do so.
I'm stocked up, but now I might just for the hell of it. But no, I wanted to say that the real people at Pato look like they're on like the last leg of life, just miserable to be there, just having a horrible time.
Hey, calm down.
I'm calling it like I sees it, man. Just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Well,
hey,
Pato's ad it's like a dance club, and DJ Shauna says hi at the end, and you got well-dressed couples. Like, I almost think that, and I'm not the PR guy at Pato, I'm not their guy, but I would highlight that it's not those people. That's what I would highlight.
Yeah, you want it to look like extras from The Walking Dead, like they've just been sitting at those slot machines for 7 days straight, and I don't know. I'm just saying.
I like when you're playing blackjack and there's like one or two people, and then some old guy just comes up and throws $2,000 on a hand and loses and walks away.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Hey, the Brewers swept the Mariners today, so look at that. How about that?
Yeah.
I think
the Brewers franchise started in Seattle. People forget.
I'm proud of the Brewers, like for all the injury problems they've had, all those games that they've won, like that's pretty remarkable. You got to get those guys healthy.
Chad wants to know if this is a Bucks post-game show. Austin says it's a post-sex bang show.
Hey, it's a whatever the fuck you want it to be show, okay? This is Bart's
a celebratory show.
This isn't the Austin Mack show. This isn't a whoever the hell that was show. This is the Bart and Tim show, and I have the privilege of being on with both of them right now.
So thoughts on this game? Obviously, they kicked ass. They dominated. This was always going to be the way. I only threw a little bit on the spread. I reasonably comfortably. I don't want to say that. I should have put I should have taken out money and put it I should have borrowed against the loan. Or
Timmy's the guy with the big paycheck now. He should be the one taking out money.
But there was no universe that they weren't going to win and win big tonight. There was no universe.
Well, hey, it's good that it was towel giveaway night, because I probably would have needed one if I was in the arena watching that. And I will say that those towels, they don't have many uses. Like, they're not very high quality. So it would be the perfect kind of thing that you would clean up.
Say it, Jake.
Yeah. Hey, it was cool that they won, and they didn't need a huge game from Middleton, and everybody kind of had their moment. Where the hell did
All right, Bart left, so now it's my chance. This is the Tim Shea show.
It's about damn time. All right, go Tim, go. Oh,
Tim.
He's back.
Nope. Prop comedy. This works great for my little Twitter clips. So I need a little more prop comedy going on. Tim, you were at the game tonight. Could you show us your towel? And what does it say?
It says "Fear the Deer." If I can get it out here.
Fear the deer.
Let me guess what Bart says.
Mine says, "Work hard, play hard.
Oh wow!
Go Bucks, go."
Look at
All
that.
right.
That
It's
is a
time for a
relic.
Twitter poll. Which one's better?
Work hard, play hard.
Fear the deer.
Truth
Go
be
Bucks,
told,
go.
they're both pretty lame when it comes to catchphrases or team mottos. But
It's no better than our team, our town.
yeah, there you go. That was another one. Be
Chris,
Milwaukee.
Chris thought that was a fake background.
No, this is real. 100%.
Tonight's gonna be the night where somebody puts a gun in Tim's back and
Hey,
holds him up.
hey.
Oh my lord!
Stop that.
It's gonna
Stop
happen
it.
eventually. It's just the sheer numbers thing at this point.
Jason says Tim's towel says place sperm here.
Okay, I was trying to be subtle about it. Bart, why did you read that?
Why did he
Get
say
it
it?
off the screen. Come on.
Yeah, I gotta get here. I'll go back to Zach Gelb's comment. There we go.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah,
God
much
Bucks
better.
plus. Play it.
No, I think
Yeah,
They
play
should-
the song, Bart.
No,
it might not be a bad idea to sit Giannis for game 3. If you lose that one, then maybe you say, okay, we need you back. But the biggest thing is like the idea is you want to win a title this year. He has to be right for them to win a title. Like, I don't think you can tempt fate. Like they had the one run where he was miraculously playing on one knee, but maybe you let him sit game 3, see how the team responds on the road, and then go from there. And I wanted to say, fuck the Sparky post-game show. He's on my list.
No, we're pro Sparky here.
No. He's on my list because he was genuinely annoyed that one night when people were like donating money to you. And I'm like, dude, why are you being a hater? Like, you're the one guy that survived all that bullshit. And you're going to sit here and be like, why are they giving you money? Why is my face always red? I don't know.
He does have. Never mind.
All right, Jake, good to see you, buddy. Enjoy the swing.
Yeah, you guys are the best, man. I love you guys.
Love you
Let
too,
Bart
Jake.
borrow your swing one night. Good night.
No, I would. That'd be too much of a workout. I need like a little stool, if anything. Eric of Miller Park Minutes, who I saw, he was wearing a Brewer shirt and he threw the Bucks jersey on. Looking good.
I always represent the crew 24/7.
Yeah, you do. What did you think tonight?
You know, it's weird to see playoff games like outside of Packer games, like where the energy, like to me, it like watching on TV, it didn't feel like the energy was there. It felt much like
It didn't feel like a playoff game because it was on Bally Sports Wisconsin. First of all, if you were watching, on TV.
Right, and that's like a telltale sign. But like, I always see that when I see the energy in these games, and the Brewers. Like I was at the playoff games last time, and it was the same feeling almost. So I don't know if Tim can echo that because he was there. I mean, I just watched it on TV.
I thought it was actually pretty good. So
yeah, I think
So
the
maybe it
crowd,
just doesn't
the crowd was
transpire.
good. Like I said earlier, Tim, I don't know if you caught it, but I still think there's the way that everybody was when they were up 25, having the time of their life.
yeah,
I want to see that in the beginning of the game when like they're still like, oh my god, 7-7, and Bam just made one. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie. At the beginning of the game, the place, and I know it didn't really fill up that much more, but it was probably 75% full for the game. But before the game, it was empty. It was empty at the national anthem. And
You're saying the arena wasn't full for the game?
no, come on, Bart. You could buy a ticket for $28. I think I saw.
We didn't
Right
sell out the building?
No, Bart, you knew that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Really?
So you're saying I could have walked up and got a
They didn't
ticket, right?
sell out. Come on.
No,
Are you sure people weren't just like lingering and shit?
I'm positive.
That's a problem.
Are you talking about StubHub? You could buy a ticket, or like?
I'm talking about Ticketmaster. You could go.
Well,
buy
they
it.
release a bunch of the ones that they have for the Heat players, and then they don't want.
It was more than just Heat players.
Oh God.
They didn't. The place wasn't completely sold out. All right.
Sam says Joe Ingles did more harm than good tonight, echoing a tweet that Ike Buck's podcast actually put out,
What?
like in between his 3-pointers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't catch the beginning. Did you talk about Connaughton tonight?
He got my Happy Place Hemp ex-Blazer of the game because he is a former Blazer. And as we celebrate 420, Pat Connaughton, my ex-Blazer of the game. 6 for 10 from 3, 22 points.
That's awesome.
He beat out Wesley Matthews, another ex-Blazer, who did not play. How about your Brewers? You want to say a note about your Brewers?
Today was a big sweep. I'm finally I'm getting old, man. Just in this 10-game road trip has killed me because I have had to record every night. Chuck's feeling it too. I can see it. I can see it in his episodes. I just watched a bunch of Chuck episodes in a row. It's good that it's finally over, and to go out and win is perfect. Can't complain. Can't complain at all.
Big series against the Red Sox coming up.
Yes, great. We've been here before, so I'm just going to say this, as long as they keep piling up the wins and set franchise records for most wins in 50 games, 60 games, we've all been here last year. So,
wow, way to be negative.
sorry. I'm just going to say the truth. So
things are riding good right now in Wisconsin. We got the Brewers are doing well. The Bucks are back tied up. Packers are going to draft a wide receiver after they get rid of Rodgers. Everything's
Beautiful.
great. You gotta piss all over it.
sorry. I'm just saying.
Hey, we could be leading for 150 games and then just drop off and do nothing. Like what was that? 14?
Oh yeah, I bet I lived that too.
2014.
Were you there?
Yes.
What was your era? When did you stop working for the?
Oh, 06 to 18.
Oh, okay. Shit.
You gave them 12 years.
Holy
I have a
shit.
jersey with my name on it and says the number 12 for 12 years.
Yeah.
Will you wear it next time you're on?
Sure.
Why, aren't you at work at 2 a.m? What the fuck are you doing?
No, so right now I'm 9 to 5 until next week. So next week you will see me drop off this show, probably.
Okay, all right.
So
I am planning a Saturday night post game.
I will be live from the Potawatomi Sportsbook after that game on Saturday.
Well,
Okay,
maybe
great.
I'll come down there.
Do you want to be live too?
I
I
don't know if
thought you were
I'd be
doing a
ready for
hockey
that.
era.
Every
soccer
time
game.
every time you've said, "Oh, maybe I'll come join you," I'll come.
I
man.
met you at Kelly's. I went to 2 games with you.
Oh wait, that's Saturday. Yeah, you need to come. Oh, also, yeah, we need to discuss something off air. Next Saturday, Tony from Texas is in town. We're going to Kelly's. You need to come with us.
So Saturday night I'm going to be in Madison for the soccer team.
Ah.
But then I think if I drive home fast enough, I can get home to do a post game show.
Are you talking about
Or-
this Saturday?
Yes, or I'll start a post game show 10, 20 minutes after the game.
All right. So you can't come to the sportsbook.
I could, I guess, but after.
Oh well.
I don't
You guys, I feel like there should be some marriage counseling here.
We're just
Now,
talking.
Tim, how does that make you feel when he
Oh,
talks to you like that?
Trust me,
Like,
we're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
okay.
I don't know that I've still processed that he's got a real job and I don't.
Yeah, whoever had me in that bet, by the way, thank you.
Yeah. All right,
Those are
Eric.
cool.
Anything else, bud?
No, it's good to be home. It's good to be back on regular time. I can get sleep again finally.
Miller Park Minute on YouTube. Check him out.
Bucks in 5, baby. Bucks in 5.
I like that.
Let's
See you,
do it.
buddy.
See ya.
Eric with Miller Park Minute joining us on the show. Oh, you muted yourself, Tim. You did that again.
My phone's at 12%, so maybe I should start backing up.
Start walking to your house.
Okay.
You join me when you get home again.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Are you gonna be on? You're gonna be on for a little bit, right?
Are you walking home right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk home right now.
I'll still be on.
Okay. Wonderful.
Okay. All right.
And by the way, the invitation is always welcome for you to do, a live post game from
I thought we were doing that today.
up there. Well, apparently they're closed again.
Oh, well, talk to me about this shit later.
I will.
All right.
I'll see you from my home car. Go Bucks.
Is there like anybody still partying down there or no?
No. It was. I don't think they actually had like a thing out here today.
That's because no one came on Sunday.
And yeah, so I don't. This place, you know what? One thing you got to remember in 21, the playoffs started in June.
Yeah, and it was
So-
just when COVID protocols broke, and there was no Summerfest. Yeah.
So this place probably won't get busy until they start playing Boston. Is my guess.
We'll see.
But they have it all ready to go. They don't even have. See, last year they had a TV out here for the first round. They don't even have that. So I say it will start getting busy probably around Boston.
All right.
Well,
talk to me when you get home.
All right. Goodbye.
All right. I'm going to get out to our Minnesota Wild correspondent. I believe Matt in the Falls is watching. There's a game happening right now. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's not going well, Bart.
Oh, what's happening?
We're down 6-3 in the third.
Ooh, what?
We went with Fleury in the net tonight. I don't know why. I guess Gustafsson, they wanted to rest him after the 92-minute game the other night. We went down 2-0 early. They came out hot. They came out with fire in their skates. We came back 2-1. They went up 4-1. We brought it back 4-3. We scored 2 goals in like 5 seconds, and I was going nuts. And then they scored 2 goals in 5 seconds right back, and now it's 6-3. And 7-game series. 7-game series. A lot of hockey left.
Yeah, I'm not going to cover hockey. I'm not going to talk about hockey, but as much as you want to come and be our correspondent, you're allowed that time.
Great. That's pretty much all I got for that tonight, unless we start scoring some goals here. Just want to say I was completely right on my assessment about the Bucks game the other night. I believe I said if we made 23s, we win that game the other night. And tonight we made 25 threes and absolutely smoked them. And that was the difference. The other night we were ice cold from 3. Tonight we were hot from 3. And we still didn't have Giannis. Didn't matter at all. We were almost up by like 40 at one point. It was embarrassing for them. So it's either going to be 5 or 6. I could see them sneaking another game in there. It depends on how much Giannis is out. But this is how game 1 should have been. This is what Boston is doing to Atlanta pretty much every night. And this is what we should be doing to Miami with or without Giannis. And we saw it tonight.
Yeah, I don't want to be like, when I was ranting and raving the other night, it's not that I want to be like anti-fan man or like, there was so many people that had so much unnecessary strife over the last 3 days. You just didn't need it. You didn't need to worry. You tracked Giannis's progress. Okay, that's interesting. If you want to watch Giannis but he didn't need to play. He never needed to play in game 2. They were always going to win this way. You knew they were going to respond. You see how deep they are. I mean, the Miami Heat are starting Duncan Robinson, who literally does not know how to play defense. He does not have the ability or knowledge to play defense. And who else is going to, like, Max Strus might get hot one game. He had 4 points tonight. Gabe Vincent only scored when everyone quit. Kevin Love, remember when Kevin Love was amazing? He was irrelevant.
Nowhere to be found.
Yeah, so it's like Kyle Lowry, Victor Oladipo. These guys are shells of what they were. Cody Zeller, his mask was fogging up. So it's like it's not a big deal. Just don't. There's going to be times where you're going to stress, and the stress will be worth it. Don't do it now.
Especially with them missing Hero, like this is not a challenge at all.
There's only one team in the playoffs that's worse than them, and that's the Atlanta Hawks, who are just god awful.
Maybe the Timberwolves.
But as of this current second, they have a 3-point lead.
Oh, I do that. I'm not paying attention to that at all.
Yeah.
How far into that game are we?
We are, as of this current recording, second. 2 minutes left to go in the third. It's 83-82 now. So, and I've been told that Mexico scored a goal in a game that again doesn't matter.
Is that a friendly or an aggressive?
This is a friendly.
Okay, just making sure. You gotta always make sure with football.
Yeah.
Pat was really nice tonight. He had a he had something to prove tonight. He came out and like that steal where he just ripped it away, where it's like an interception, and he was like he just shouldered Strus off. That was just pure heart and soul, and I loved it.
I think some of the things to talk about, like in terms of real conversation, we can talk about where's Pat's role going forward. Because without Giannis, I thought we were going to get some more Javon Carter minutes because that's usually what they do, but he only played 14. Instead, Connaughton got hot, and now they've got Ingles to go to. And, the way Ingles has been playing, I don't know that, like, there'll be a moment, there'll be a game, there'll be a time when we need Jay Crowder, but he didn't score. He didn't really do anything. So he just kind of got out there and jogged around a little bit. Seeing Middleton play well was good. Brooke, not relying on the three. They played him inside. That was great. Holiday, I thought, had a really nice game, was very active. So I think that, going forward, the biggest thing now is, okay, if Pat is going to be playoff Pat and not shitty regular season Pat, what do we use out of him? How much do we? And that's the fun of this. You get to tinker with the lineups a little bit. And maybe there'll be games when Pat's cold and you can try somebody else. This team is deep enough where you're going to look at these other games and the teams are only going to go like 8-9 guys. And the Bucks, they can go 8-9 guys, but like 6 through 9 can be different depending on the matchup. That's where I think the depth factors in the most. Not, we can play 12, 13 guys if we want, but in what situation and what game will these guys have the most impact? Tonight it was Pat. They had a record for threes in a game, 25 in a playoff game. They scored the most points at the end of the first half than they'd ever scored in a playoff game. I believe it was 81. And so, this is exactly what was always going to happen. This game was inevitable, and I just feel bad if you worried a little bit. And even if we go back to Miami, let's say we go back to Miami and they win on Saturday night. Let's say that happens. I mean,
got to win 3 of 5. I can't even do that.
I can't even. There's clearly a better team in this series, and it's not a stupid 3-game series or a 5-game series. It's a 7-game series. There's clearly a better team. The Bucks will win this series. That's it.
Yeah. We want as much rest as possible, though. I mean, Boston's going to sweep Atlanta. And, we don't want to be playing 2 more games of them while they're sitting on their couch, resting up, and we're getting bodied out there by Bam Adebayo and the ghost of Udonis Haslem.
Who is retiring? This is his final ride. Yep. This is the last dance for UD.
Farewell tour.
Yeah, for Haslem.
Yep.
Well, if you would leave a voicemail after the Wild game to give me a full breakdown.
I could try. Might be too sad.
Look at you wearing a Is that Packer shirt you're wearing today? You wearing a Packer shirt? Shirt? Look at you.
Packers crew neck sweatshirt, bringing it back, dad style.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You know how it is. You know how it is.
I got my Badgers football tee on.
Was it a little chilly down there?
Are my nips showing?
No, I just know that basements are cold, and you're wearing a T-shirt that was like 10 years old at least.
Nope, this is one of those shirts that is made to look old.
Oh, nice. Well, hey, it worked. You got me.
Yeah, I tricked you real good. All I got one right past the keeper.
Wow. It's a good joke. Soccer and hockey. I like that. Mm-hmm. Works both ways.
Well, good luck to your Wild.
Yep, thanks. Talk to you later.
See ya, Matt in the Falls. If anyone wants to jump in, you're welcome to do so. Got some more comments that I want to read. The return of Tim Shea coming up. I'm holding on to my ass for that one. Can't wait. Again, just reading through the comments, catching up on some of the things you guys commented. My dad wanted me to play the piano. Dad. I've been talking about my dad on the radio and on the podcast because he was all like thinking that Draymond shouldn't have got suspended. He got suspended because Adam Silver's soft and was embarrassed. He should have got ejected. He should have got fined, but he shouldn't have got suspended, I don't believe. And now the Warriors are saying that they think Sabonis is a weapon, and he is, though. JJ Redick's take was right. Sabonis flopping all over the place. They're trying to bait Draymond. Why wouldn't you? That's the first thing I would do if I was playing the Warriors. I would be like, this guy's a powder keg. Let's get them to do something stupid. Absolutely. Now, here's what the Kings and Warriors are going to play again on Thursday night. And the Kings are up 2-0. Real quick Warriors thing. And it's more of a Kings bashing thing because the series has all these different storylines. And then today it became about a cowbell. You know, the Kings fans love their little cowbell. And then the Warriors have said, we are not allowing these cowbells in the stadium. If you bring a cowbell, we're going to make you like coat check it. You can get it later. The Kings app has a cowbell noise on it. I mean, I know you haven't been there in 16 years, but let's not act like that's stupid. Some people commenting about the TV situation tonight, where you had to watch it on NBA TV if you were out of state, or if you didn't have cable, you didn't get it at all because it was blacked out on NBA TV and Bally's is not on the system. To that, I'd say get cable. Cable's the one thing I'll always pay for, even if it's a little more than it should be. I will always pay for cable. I'm not one of these guys that's going to cut the cord, celebrate it on social media, and then be mad when the things that I'm not getting on cable, holy shit. The things that I'm not getting on cable. You're about to see, ladies and gentlemen, on the stream, you're about to see Tim Shea's new beanie. Tim Shea.
It's called brand managing, brand marketing.
2 days in, you got a hat?
Oh, hold on.
They didn't give me a $12.50 the fan shirt until my 5th year. Oh, we got more prop comedy. Is that a coffee mug? CBS 58 coffee mug. They're not fucking around there. Pens. Got to get the pens.
Magnet.
Oh, magnet. Oh, it's like a TV magnet.
Koozie. Telemundo.
Yeah, Telemundo's there. People forget. Telemundo. Do you have a crush on any of the hot young reporters yet?
No.
Oh, that'll come. Q's back also. Q's back at home.
Hello.
Did you guys see each other? Or you're both at the game tonight.
No.
No, but Q did offer me a drink. So did Jean.
Yeah, did you meet up with Jean?
No, I got her message too late. She wanted to buy me a beer for my celebration for a new job, but I got the message too late, which I wish I didn't, because then we could have had drinks. And
Q offered you a drink. Q's not drinking.
well,
You?
It was a Bud Zero.
yeah, he had a Bud Zero, which still has alcohol in it, I believe.
Yeah, Q.
No, it's point. That's an NA.
It
That doesn't
has
count.
alcohol.
It's got alcohol in it.
Oh, I'm not like an alcoholic. I'm just not drinking.
But Bud Zero's got alcohol in it. If you drink enough of those, you'll be buzzed.
I had one at the game. Also, the CBS logo is like a whispering eye, right?
Oh, that I don't know.
I don't know. It's like a weird logo. I've never looked at it as much as I am right now. The reason I called back in was the Draymond stuff. I am so pissed off that he got suspended. Like, I think it's nonsense to suspend somebody based on previous behavior. Like, Sabonis.
I think the issue should be it's contained to a game. So it's game by game. It's 7 games. Now you're carrying over into a new game. And also, Adam Silver didn't suspend Draymond for any other reason other than he was at the game and he was embarrassed to see Draymond cocking off with the Kings fans. Just like 15 different teams tanked this season, but only the Mavs got fined because he was embarrassed. It's all about him being embarrassed.
So Sabonis was hugging Draymond's leg like it was going off to war. Like, I don't know how he was supposed to not step on him. And, like, you know, when you step on your dog's tail by mistake and you, like, don't put all your weight down because you know you're stepping on it, like, you immediately pick up. That's what he did to Sabonis. It's not like he stepped on him. Like, if he intentionally stomped on him, he would actually have a broken sternum. Like there was no
Oh, so you're
intent
taking
there.
the take of that my dad had.
Yeah, I don't think there was any intent. I think it was unintentional. I think Sabonis, like, again, he grabbed that leg like there was an intruder in the house and it was a small child and he was trying to protect the baby. And that's how Sabonis was grabbing Draymond's leg. Like, I don't know if he was protecting Draymond's leg from Draymond, but it was like the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. And I'm not even like a Warriors or a Draymond fan. I just think it's nonsense that they suspended him because now, like, I'm not saying that the Warriors can't win in Game 3, but their likelihood of winning is not as good, even if it is at home. But still, I don't think like it's nonsense that the NBA is trying to gift the Kings a first round victory.
I agree with you. I was looking at my Twitter the whole time, but I do agree with you.
Well,
Here, I got some more people jumping in. Let me get the tack.
I was gonna say I was gonna take
Who's
off.
Tack?
Yeah,
Who's
who's
this guy?
Introduce
Bart
yourself.
Winkler. Bart
Chucky,
Winkler. This
what
is
you up
Charlie.
to? What you
What's
up to?
I just got home from the game.
It's my good friend Chaz.
Yeah,
Nice.
dude. Chaz Hack. I
Yeah.
just want to talk about you and your brotherly love.
For the Warriors? Chuck, you're freezing.
Kidding me? Like, let the cowbells ring, man. And an app on your phone. If this was happening with the Bucks, you would be all about it. You would be like, ring the cowbell, let the cowbells sing. But you and your love for the Warriors.
How do you not have you're his friend?
Yeah, I mean, we're friendly. I haven't spoken with your brother in probably like 10 years.
Why?
I mean, I don't know. There's no, I have no hate towards your brother.
I thought you guys were in a fantasy league together. Did you get out of that?
What's that?
I thought you were in a fantasy league together.
No, I'm in a fantasy league with you.
Well, that I know.
Yeah, no, I have no fantasy leagues with your brother. I love your brother, but no. I don't know. Also, the Draymond stuff, come on, man. That was dirty as hell. I know his leg was held, but he stomped on him.
I agree. I agree with that. I told Q I agreed, but I didn't. I just said that. I agree with you. But I don't think he should have got suspended.
I think he should have got suspended. He stomped on dude's chest.
Yes.
Yes.
But I think I brought this up today on a little radio show I did, CBS Sports Radio. I said the problem with the NBA and NFL is when they do these kind of suspensions, it's just like at a whim and arbitrary. In soccer, as you know, there's red cards, yellow cards. Oh, red card means you're going to miss this game and the next game. In the NBA, it's just like, oh, what kind of mood is Adam Silver in?
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
So Sabonis got a yellow card for the leg grab, and Draymond got a red card for whatever he did after the fact.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that was the right call. Also, to Tim Shea's comment about the capacity, it was dead early on. I think it filled out. I think it was like 80, 90%. I think it filled out.
Yeah, it did. It finally did. But
there were I will say there were a lot of towels on the seats.
And I think Bucks officials went around grabbing towels out at halftime.
Oh, interesting. I did. So I took the towel on my seat, obviously. And then I was sitting behind like Steve Novak's family seats. So I stole one of the Steve Novak towels.
Good. Because he's trying to steal books out of libraries. So
yeah, he is like literally trying to what are they calling that? He's trying to ban books. He's burning books. Seriously.
He is. It's true. He is.
Yeah, dude, it's not cool. Whatever Steve Novak is doing is not cool. Yeah. All right. Well, I just got home. I'm in Germantown now. I live in fucking Germantown. Yeah. So
they got a big school board meeting coming up tomorrow night. Can you go cover it?
apparently they want to have guns, like conceal and carry permits on T-shirts. Want to have guns in Germantown. Yeah, I know it'll never pass. It will never happen. But this is where I live now. So, yeah.
Give the guns. That's what I say.
I agree with you. Give the Winkler family guns is what I want to do.
You know how poorly we would be able to operate one?
I cannot imagine Bart Winkler with a gun. He would shoot it off of a goalpost into his own head.
Wow.
Were you there that game?
I was just about to
No.
say, is that a soccer reference?
It was. No, that was before my time. I think I still played football at that
I
time.
punch saved one falling backwards, and then I hit the crossbar, and then hit my head.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure I was still on the football train. So I was either a freshman in high school or before that. But yes, I remember hearing about it. And I every day I think about how sad I am. I missed that highlight.
Hey, Fuji Pride for life, Tack.
All right. Love you, Bart.
See you, buddy. Charlie Tack. Good to see him. Hey, it's Patrick on the east side.
Hey, Bart, what's up, man?
Patrick's been waving his towel for like 10 minutes in the little...
Hell yeah, dude. We're waving that baby all day. All day.
Where are you?
All day in the forum. I'm at Broad House in Shorewood, man. Come down. I heard you're only a couple blocks from here.
Oh, shit, you are. That's my favorite bar.
I took the shuttle down from Broad House.
Is anybody on my
game,
slot
man.
machine? Is anybody on my slot machine?
Hold on, let me check. No, not right now, actually.
Well, then I
Is
might
it
come
hot?
down. No,
Is it a hot
those are
spot?
the worst slot machines I've ever played. I never win on those.
I just want to say, Bart, like everyone was down and gloomy and everyone was all worried after game one, but you held everyone like in composure and like, you know what I mean? Like why you got to worry? And then they go out tonight without Giannis and they won by like, only they won by like probably like 30, but it felt like they won by like 90. And ultimately the entire time it was like a bloodbath. Absolutely. Yeah, let's all wave them, boys. Yeah, let's go. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. We got to get more of the forum waving these. I will say this. But we're bringing I was at 206 tonight, and we're bringing the heat all day. Me and my fiance killing it face. And and like you were saying, like why is everyone freaking out after game one? And we went out there game two, no Giannis, and like absolutely killed it. And you know what? This is championship mentality. It's like, you know what? Without Giannis, we're gonna kill it. And guess what? He didn't play today. That means he has 6 days of rest going into game three. So it kind of worked out, you know.
How is the Brat House? Is it hopping tonight, or is it just like you?
Wait, is it just like me right now at the bar?
Show me the crowd.
Hold on. Can I flip my camera around? Here, yeah. Hold on. There's peeps here. Hold on. I'll go back and grab some peeps. Hold on. We're on the Bart Winkler show live right now.
What? Bucks and
Hi.
6, Bucks and 5, Bucks and 5.
Bucks and 5 all day. This is my
Dude, this
fiance,
guy's taking
Sarah.
your job.
We watch you all the time, Bart.
We
She
do
actually
like
is
you.
pissed about your Aaron Rodgers take. She thinks that you hate like Wisconsin sports because you hate Aaron Rodgers. I've been trying to explain like no.
I
like,
hate
some
Aaron
people
Rodgers
hate
because
Aaron
I love
Rodgers.
Wisconsin sports.
I do think that. Hey, call in Derek from Texas. Get him on the line.
Yeah, Derek in Texas, the guy who was eating pancakes with the Jordan Love jersey like a month ago. That's my guy.
Holy shit, you guys are
He's
guys.
gonna listen tomorrow. All right, I will let you guys go, but I just want to say like, go Bucks, and we got this. Bucks and 5 in this joint, and it's championship season. We're not getting worried about a game one loss. Wave that flag, baby. Wave that flag.
See you, Patrick.
Love you guys. Talk to you tomorrow.
Tim, this guy stole your shtick.
He did. Without a fork, too.
Now that you have a real job, maybe Patrick's my new co-host.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you should. You know what? Next week you should host tryouts
For a new guy?
for a new guy. Cone roller, Patrick, Tony in Texas, Q, bathtub Matt eating an ice cream cone, Matt in his car.
Hockey Matt?
Or you could just try me again, with my new microphone.
Now, I noticed there was one guy with two girls. I'm married, but you can come over. We can go to the bar.
I'm gonna head down to the Brat house right now. So I will.
And I don't know what the
see you
situation is,
later.
but
See, here's the problem. I had 2 drinks at the game, 3 maybe. I kind of want to continue that, but I have to go to bed soon.
good job.
Killer.
Mark says, great win. The only thing I didn't like is how we played the last 6 minutes. Also, ISO threes early in the shot clock for whatever reason. I also thought Bud took Drew and Brooke out too early. I think that that's like me and Shore would complain that my property taxes are too high. Like, come on. Let's not get too picky here. What are you doing?
I don't know how much longer you're going. I did try to get Kevin Holden to join.
Yeah.
He was checking, so he might be joining in the next couple minutes. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm just checking the Timberwolves score.
Yeah, they're going to hang a banner for coming back.
Well, right now they're down 4 with 8 to go.
They were down 20, right? At one point?
I did not watch much of the game. I'm just going to run through some comments real quick. Jeremy says Brooke Lopez has the grace of an antelope.
He does.
Chris from Happy Place Hemp wants to know when Eddie J. Lemberger is coming on the pod.
He's got to sing one of his songs for you live, right?
I think Eddie J. Lemberger and I have took different paths on what we post about on social media, so I'm not sure that.
Oh, really? Do I need to go look at his Facebook or Twitter? Which one?
I think he might be at that Germantown meeting tomorrow. I'm not sure.
Eddie.
Happy Place Hemp, by the way, as I mentioned, Happy Place Hemp, the promo code is Bart as we celebrate 420 here on the show. I already gave out former Blazer of the game to Pat Connaughton. Anything else that I can give?
Are you going to do mid-season Hempy Awards tomorrow? Or?
Well, I'm trying to give out some Hempy Awards right now. I'd like to give a Hempy Award to Giannis. This is Grant Bill's take. I'm going to steal it. I'd like to give him one for being chill. You know how relaxed some of these gummies can make you. Promo code Bart, happyplacehemp.com. Giannis just shows up, watches the game in a Bucks basketball t-shirt. I like that. Not putting on a suit, not looking like it's the All-Star weekend. Just one of the guys. I'll give him an award for that.
How about a Sleepy Award, Hempy Sleepy Gummy Award to Kevin Love for Can you give them to visiting teams, or do you only want to give them to Bucks? I don't know the rules to the Hempies, so
I'll give an award to America on this 420 day. I want to give an award to America for treating alcohol like they should have been treating marijuana for the last 250 years, and for treating marijuana like they should have been treating alcohol. Do you follow?
I follow.
Yeah. Zach Gelb wanted to know if you were hitting up the insomnia cookies outside the stadium.
No, but I did think about it because it was staring me right in the face.
Did you?
Oh.
Sam says, what was your favorite Blue Court memory?
Was tonight the last night of it? Pray to whatever you pray to.
Whoa, I wish I saw this earlier. Promo code BORT is back.
Oh, that deserves a wave.
35% off for 420 starting until midnight of 420. Here, I'm going to screenshot and put it on Twitter. Make like an amazing face. Make like a Zabe face.
so bad.
Good thing I'm reading these. Holy shit.
Bart is back. Nice. 35% off
So promo code Bart will still work.
for
But
25.
if you use Bart, you get 25% off. Or 35% off.
30, yeah. Bart is 25. Bart, 35. Let me check in with one of my pals. Hold on.
Tax back in. You're back home now.
I am home. I'm in my basement. I thought
Did you want to talk more about that goal that went off his head?
so I didn't see it personally. I just heard that he punched it in the air and it went off the crossbar above his head.
And there's no video of it or anything.
I mean, this is in the early 2000s. You know what I mean? Like there was
01.
Yeah, video was not the same as it is today. I'm sure if it happened today, there would be multiple
Hundreds.
angles.
Yeah,
and there would be a highlight reel to some sort of music. But yeah, I thought I'd rejoin. I got some Taco Bell on my way home.
From what?
Taco Bell.
Oh, what'd you go with?
I was pressured. I got there fast. I had a cheesy gordita crunch, Crunchwrap Supreme, and a Doritos Locos Taco, and it was $15.
Yeah, so the chicken quesadilla is like $7 now.
The cost of Taco Bell is outrageous.
That's why I just go with the spicy potato tacos for $1.50, and the like cheesy melt Chipotle ranch for $2.50.
You're doing it all wrong. Now, you both are doing it all wrong. Now that Taco John's is open in Milwaukee, Miller Parkway, and in one in West Dallas.
I mean, I would get
cheaper.
I would get the largest order of potato olays possible if there was one around me.
Oh yeah.
Next time you're in Milwaukee or by the stadium or in West Dallas, there's 2 of them now.
Got it. I'll remember that. But yeah, I just wanted to join because I was in my basement. You guys constantly are talking about your basements. Everyone's in their basement.
Well, that's because I get shit on from other radio stations.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, I understand your hate for radio stations. I listen to your podcast daily. I don't necessarily finish it every day, but in the first 3 minutes, you are always talking about how much you hate other radio.
Well, because they're bad.
Yeah, I don't even bother listening.
But they don't need to be bad. It's like they're bad on purpose.
I listened to 97.3 one day for about 7 minutes, and they were talking about like fashion, like the Kardashians or something. So I was like, I'm done with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I mean, they got guys I like.
What's that?
There are guys there that I like.
Who, like Baby Tausch?
Yeah, I like Armin. I like Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Allen.
I like Tim. I like Pipe Bomb.
I used to call into Tim when he was on the Fan, but then I made a fool of myself on one occasion, and I was like, I'm never calling back again.
What did you say?
I used to always get hammered in college show.
Oh, I was absolutely wasted, and I called, and I said something stupid. I don't know what I said, but I was like, I'm never calling again.
I like your Bucks polo. It's very nice.
Thank you. I actually bought it today. So all my Bucks gear. I was invited to the game last night from one of my buddies, and I was like, well, I got to get some proper Bucks gear because every Bucks shirt I have is like from like a promotion from the game, and I just wear them at night, like to sleep and shit, and they all have holes and they look ratty. So I was like, I'll buy a Bucks polo so I can wear it golfing. I can wear it to work. I can, do that whole thing.
Yeah, he'd be a middle-aged, almost man.
Are you drinking a Hams?
He is.
Yeah, I'm drinking a Hams? What do you mean, am I drinking a Hams? What's wrong with the Hams? Hams is like the best domestic beer on the planet.
My brother was watching. He says, great appearance by you.
Oh, which brother? Brett? Hopefully.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the right number for you.
Oh, I mean,
Don't give your number out.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna get spammed by the 4 people that are watching this right now.
99.
99, nice. I've always wondered, like, what type of numbers are you getting, Bart? Just out of
What do you
curiosity,
think would be good? And then I'll tell you if I'll tell you or not.
like on your podcast.
Yeah, what do you think would be a respectable number?
I mean, respectable and what I think you're getting are 2 different things.
Well, what are the numbers?
I think you're getting for daily listeners, like, shit. I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
Well,
Like,
get there.
are you getting like 600 listeners a day?
Is that what you think I'm getting, or is that what you think is respectable?
I think that's what you're getting. I don't know what's respectable.
Well, when I started,
Wait, would over 1,000 be respectable?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I'm not.
I have no idea, by the way. I have no idea.
I mean, if I were to start a podcast, I would get no people.
well, the great thing about 1250 having such a shit signal is that people that are used to listening to me had to listen on a way other than the radio. Like, for the most part, you had to listen on an app or a podcast. So I thought, okay, I saw what our podcast numbers were, and I saw what our live stream numbers were, and I said, I'll do this. If I get anything less than 1,000, I'm going to quit.
Okay.
So we're over 1,000 with YouTube. I think that each episode gets anywhere from 15 to 2K, and I feel good about that.
That's great. If I'm being honest,
I
like,
mean, it's a Wednesday night. It's 11:30 after a Bucks game, and right now it's just like 2 old Fondy chums catching up, and this idiot. We got 100 people watching.
I mean, I'm fucking talking to you right now. I don't expect anyone to listen to this, or anyone who's on here right now is probably like, I'm dropping off. This is stupid.
No, numbers have gone up since you came on.
Well,
People are like, "Who's this hottie?"
oh, is that
They're
right?
talking about me. They're talking about me.
They're talking about Tim's hat.
Nice. Oh yeah, you got your flag rolling. I left both mine upstairs because I'm gonna put them outside of my kids' doors before I go to bed. So they're gonna wake up and be like, "What are these? What are these towels?"
I think the best part about being a dad is giving your kids presents,
My kids do love presents.
but they're very spoiled. My kid is spoiled. I told him that my parents are coming to town soon, and he says, "Are they bringing me presents?" I mean, that's not how it should work, but I guess that's how it's working.
This is just how it is, you know?
Q wants to know if I lost weight. Thank you for that. I have lost some weight in my face. However, I have gained a tremendous amount of weight in my gut. I am 80 pounds more than I was in high school.
Oh, so Bart, I was listening to your
And I'm like 10 more pounds than I was last Friday. Yes.
I was listening to your podcast with Grant and what's his name? Shit.
Tony?
Paul.
Paul.
No, Paul. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, Paul, in advance if you're listening. But you busted out your letter jacket and you're like, this
Right
is
here.
when I weighed 150 pounds. So I weighed 160 pounds in high school. And now I weigh an astronomical number above that. And it's not cool.
No, it sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. And now I'm trying to lose weight, but I just can't help but eat and drink.
You know, my wife told me, I think it was yesterday.
Can you get a job?
We had that conversation also, but she said, she's like, it's, I don't want to paint her, but she's like, you don't even you're lazy, but you don't even sit anymore. Every time I see you, you're laying down somewhere.
Oh no.
You never sit.
Does she watch the podcast because you're sitting?
I am sitting during the podcast. I am.
Bart, do you exercise at all?
We both know the answer to that.
Okay. Yeah. I at least try to exercise. so my heart doesn't explode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, every time I went for the full body scan, I go, I'm eating shittier, I'm drinking more. There's got to be something wrong with me, and they're like, your body's actually better than last time.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't dare do a full body scan situation.
I made him take every test.
Oh yeah, I would never do that. I'm afraid of white coats and doctors and shit.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Brian wants to know when I can do a podcast breaking down WSSP and how stuff went down. You hit a little bit last night, but I need more about you and player, a combo that I miss. I don't know what there is to say that I haven't said. Player,
there's really not a lot to say, right?
Well, when Chuck got let go and I was told about that,
yeah.
I mean, I talked to him immediately. I said, Chuck, I want to like arm in arm with you, but I can't. I can't. He said, no, I get it. And then people for 8 months thought that I got him fired, which was such bullshit. I love Chuck.
You and Chuck's banter was so good.
I told Sparky the other day, I said, if you ever bring back local programming on this station, 1250, I will come back under one condition, and that's that Chuck Freeman comes with me.
Yeah, I heard that today.
That's the only way I'm coming back to Milwaukee radio, and I mean that sincerely.
Not with you know who in charge.
Speaking of Sparky, does he think he's way bigger than your podcast or something?
No.
I don't know. It just seems like you always appear.
I'm not tolerating all this Sparky slander today.
No, I'm not slandering Sparky. I'm just saying he comes on your show when you're on Ryder, but he doesn't come on any other time. He only will do national shit, or I don't know. I don't know.
He comes on.
Interview him
every time that I've asked him to come on. He's come on.
All right.
Yeah, I had him on a couple times. Real here, I had him on Ryder. We just talked about doing some home and homes where I go on his, he comes on mine.
Okay. Also, I want to talk to you about Disney. I listened to your Disney take today.
Yeah.
All right, you're an idiot.
Why?
Take your fucking kid to Disney, dude. You're being an asshole. You're depriving your child of Disney.
I've always wanted to go to Disney. I've told my wife, I said every kid needs to go to Disney once. But I keep reading these articles where people are you have to plan it out. Paul then texted me after Emick did. He said, I'm not kidding. I will plan your entire trip for you. I will get enjoyment out of it.
So first things first, do not stay at a Disney resort. Stay at an Airbnb. Disney resorts are ridiculously expensive. Not worth it. Just rent a car and, drive to Disney. Second of all, Paul is right. You do have to learn the app a little bit. You gotta figure out the lightning situation. So we went last year, and we're going again around Halloween to experience the whole spooky aspect.
How old are your kids?
4 turning 5 in August, and then 3.
They're not even gonna remember it.
I don't care. As Paul said, you live your life through your child's eyes, Bart. And you know that. You took your child to Target. You got really excited about it, right? Or was that Paul that said that? Either way, they are going to thoroughly enjoy it. And you are too. I thought I was going to hate Magic Kingdom. I thought I was going to be I was going to despise it. I had a great time. And you only need, so we went for a week, 7 days, and you only go to the park for 2 or 3 days, and you spend the rest at your Airbnb with your pool or whatever. You just take a little bit of time to learn the app. You book your rides a couple hours in advance.
Jesus Christ. Why can't
I know. I get it.
I just want to get on the train at Lakeside Park, bud.
If anyone's going to plan your trip, you should have Sparky plan your trip.
You know who's good at planning trips? I'm going to bring in, I got Tack here. I got Tim Shea. I got Kevin Holden from CBS 58.
Yes. Bart, do you need me to take this off? I just realized I'm advertising something.
What are you wearing?
It's our softball jersey.
Are you
Grass
is
Bears.
your shirt? Are you wearing a cutoff shirt?
It
Kevin?
looks like it's cut off. That's the best part. Because it's sleeves. The sleeves are the same color as my arms right now.
Who's the sponsor?
It's a bar in West Dallas called Brass Boar's Den.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, we have a new sponsor this year.
Oh, no, I don't care what you
You
wear.
couldn't wear the hat like me.
Yeah, look at this. Boy, how
drink
quickly have you
like
Gun Club? How quickly have you indoctrinated Tim Shea into the 58 lifestyle?
Look
That
at me,
picture
Kevin
you
Holden
took
over here.
Yeah, there he is.
God.
That picture you took of Tim, I've never seen somebody in an office at a job as happy to have a job as Tim Shea.
Dude, somebody took it and photoshopped the word employed with an exclamation point at the top and sent it back to me.
Yeah, it's great. One thing I do want to bring up here is I'm just, again, catching up on comments. And on YouTube, I had on my Dan Shaney insurance stream, I had this background here. And this guy named Lion says, top guy in the left is using a green screen. That's a fake house. He fucking got me.
You're not real, Bart. You're AI. You're Chat GPT.
He fucking got me. Mark says, I went to high school with Steve Novak. He's not a good human being.
No,
nobody needs to comment on that.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Are we really going to argue that point?
Matt says, I can arrange Bart Winkler with a gun. Excellent.
Bart, you got to stir it up, don't you?
Again, he will shoot himself in the head.
Yeah. Oldie, what do we think of the Bucks? I've been telling people for 3 days. Actually, before the Bucks, congratulations to Kevin Holden. 50 different states he has watched a baseball game in, ending with Hawaii with his bride this weekend.
That was fun, man. And part is because Hawaii is the 50th state, the jerseys that they sell at the University of Hawaii say Hawaii and the numbers 5-0. Couple kind of a little cross promotion.
Chuck's just eating Taco Bell.
I'm not eating anything yet.
I just want to tell you, this is an incredible first podcast appearance by you.
Good. I'm happy. I listen to you literally every day. I listen to you in my car pardon me. So I take my kids.
I used to coach him in soccer long ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and his dad was my coach. So yeah, it was a sketch.
We bent the rules. My dad was the high school coach. Couldn't have contact in the summer, so I coached his guys.
Yeah, it was sketch.
3 Fondy Cups in a row, I might add.
What is a Fondy Cup?
Yeah,
it's the tournament we won 3 years in a row. You dumb shit.
I mean, whatever, dude. We were fucking playing games and winning games all over the place.
This team was so dominant. They were just
no thanks to you or whatever. Like, I loved your dad, but we were, our team was very talented.
What about star formation?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There was a game that my dad was reffing. We were down 4-1. And at halftime, I said, guys, just like I'm saying with the Bucks, I said, guys, everything is fine. We're going to do the exact same thing. But Pete, you are playing here now. He scored 3 goals in the second half.
Oh, Pete Jong?
One of the best players I've ever coached, played with.
My God. That kid was insane.
I just realized I got 2 magnets.
How is because we're 85 minutes into a Bucks post-game show. We've talked about the Bucks. I was just going to ask Kevin a question about the Bucks, even though we really haven't talked to him for 40 minutes. I am deciding that I do not want to hear an answer about the Bucks at all. If you're this far into the show, You're in the universe. You're in the world. It's not about the Bucks anymore. So I want to ask Kevin about how Tim Shea is doing at CBS 58 so far. Who is he talking with? Are people liking him? What's being said behind his back? Are people taking bets on how long he'll last? Are there any single hot reporters that Tim can snake into these DMs? Give me the goss.
So first of all, right off the bat, he left today, and one of his coworkers in his department looked at me and kind of shrugged his shoulders and said, nice enough guy.
Nice enough guy?
That was one of my favorite reactions I've ever seen. That was fantastic. We are the truth is that Timmy, between the hours of 9 and 2, is, you know, he's being a company. I mean, he's wearing the letters right now. He's being a company guy, right? But when 2 o'clock happens and I come in, he turns into the Timmy that you know, and so he sends me like, you know, Teams messages, and he's like, please acknowledge this message, you know, or whatever. Like he's being ridiculous, right? So between the hours of 2 and 5, we act like freaking teenagers, and you know, the rest of the time, I think he's fine. Actually, I think he's doing all right now. We are losing one of our reporters though that he wanted to talk to.
Huh?
Not a coincidence.
Can Tim fill in as a reporter?
Oh, that's a great idea. The problem is, you know, when you replace, usually you're trying to, you know, keep a standard at a certain level, and this is a young woman who's headed to Phoenix, and Timmy is neither of those words.
Young or woman or what?
Right.
Yeah.
I was going to text Scott Grodsky tonight because I saw Budenholzer talk at the press conference, and then I saw a CBS 58 mic also up there, and I figured Grodsky was involved in some way.
I yelled at the TV. That wasn't tonight. That was sound from game 1.
Was Grodsky there?
He was there, but I don't think he was the responsible party for that. I don't.
No, I thought it was resourceful, and it got him on. They got 58's logo on.
Well, so I ended up getting in a mini argument over this because when that aired in the broadcast of game 2, I actually was away from the station. I was with a buddy of mine, and it popped up. You know, that popped up with the 58 mic flag in it, and there's 2 different reactions, which is the reaction I think a lot of people would have. Hey, look, CBS 58 is in this national broadcast or the Bally broadcast from showing it. And my reaction, which is, you know, Bart, you worked in the TV business, somebody plugging that into a malt box. The explanation for people watching is there's a box that you plug your microphones into, and that's how you get your sound. And whoever was there from our station, whoever was shooting that from our station, either couldn't plug it into a malt box or just didn't, and they just dropped that microphone right on the podium.
Oh, I loved it.
My buddy goes, "Why are you angry about this? You just got promotion on the air." And I'm like, "Because we look like amateurs." So we had an argument about it.
No, I think you're wrong.
I can see that because the microphone flag did. I mean, look at Timmy right now. He's got enough 58s to make like, you know, 6,000.
But also one thing I've learned is, like Tim wearing a CBS 58. Well, Tim being here and then a part of 58 and you coming on, those kind of things might spur someone to watch it. But the microphone on the desk will do nothing either way. No negative, no positive. It won't, no, it doesn't do anything. 58 having a billboard at Miller Park, I don't think that does anything. Drew Burgoyne and the whole team doing a weather day, that impacts people.
So of note, there's a sign, there's a little like sign on my, like in my desk area, like a sign that you can hold up that says "Quiet" from a golf tournament. Timmy walked over there today and picked the sign up and like held it in my, like he was doing something for the first time in his life. Drew Burgoyne has been doing that to me for years. Like at night, every single night I start talking, he holds that sign up and he's like, hold it right in my face. And Timmy thinks he's found, like, he's like, oh, look, it's an island. I'll call Guam, you know, like Timmy thinks he's found something special, and it just, it just isn't. Sorry.
Yeah. Tim's pretty irrelevant. Some guy at a bar did his bit tonight where he went around the bar and said, "You're on the Bart Winkler show." So,
Was it in West Dallas?
no, it was in Shorewood, right down the street from me.
Which I'm surprised you're not there yet.
Well, I'm talking to my good buddies here.
Bart, where are you at in Shorewood?
Like, you want my address?
No, not exactly. I lived on the Upper East Side for a couple years, over by your brother's old house. He used to live on Locust and like Kramer or something.
I live in the part of Shorewood that is not the part of Shorewood that people think when I say Shorewood.
No, he lives in Shorewood. Okay, come on.
I know you live within like a couple minutes, a couple walking seconds of food, of wings. I know I've heard you say before. So you live just off of Oakland.
Oh, I got to tell you about that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah, it's late.
I had a chicken wing that I'm pretty sure I saw was the eyes and beak.
Oh, no.
What?
I got chicken wings from the place by my house.
Like what place? Like Red Lion or something?
No.
Don't
keep guessing. I don't want to say.
Okay. Sounds good.
But there was chicken wing, and you could like it was still a little borderline where it was maybe a coincidence, but it looked like eyes and a beak. And my wife didn't want to see. She just kept eating her wings. And I had to throw them away. It was really awful.
You didn't even eat it? I would have eaten it. I mean,
the one with the beak and eyes?
It was cooked.
It's a fucking beak and eyes.
Who gives a shit? It was cooked.
I didn't eat it. I put the rest of my wings in a container that I then ate the next day for lunch when enough time had passed.
Okay, so it didn't. So nothing. So you ate the wings.
I didn't eat the wing that was a chicken head and beak. No.
Did you take any pictures of it?
No.
Okay.
But that image is ingrained in my head forever. When my life flashes before my eyes when I die, and there's like 20 images you'll see, I will see that one. I'll see that one. I'll see Pete Jong's halftime goal. I'll see the punch save off my head and then my head.
Will you see anything from the Fugitive, the Fond du Lac Fugitive?
I'll see the 3 Fondy Cups that we won.
Yeah, I still do not know what the Fondy Cups are.
I'll see you when the SWAT team barged into my room at the Comfort Suites.
Oh my God, Bart! I blocked that on my life. That is insane.
Hold on.
Holy shit! I forgot about that entirely.
I have it right here.
What do you have?
Hold on.
We can't.
The newspaper.
That shit was crazy. I forgot about that. We played the state semifinal the next day.
Yeah, I fucked you over.
Do you think that was set up by Middleton?
No, I fucked you over.
What do you mean you fucked me over?
I'll tell you. Here's the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel from November 6, 2004. On the front, it says 2 dead, 2 wounded in hotel shootings.
Holy shit, that happened at our hotel.
There was a drug deal that went bad, and a guy shot who he was with, and then a random guy from Germany got shot in the hallways.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The soccer team was there. The Fondy soccer team was in the building.
What hotel?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, doesn't matter, Jim.
What hotel?
It's still run by my family.
Jim, don't worry about it.
Doesn't matter.
Go Boars.
It was not in Oak Creek. It was not.
Did you give me a sticker?
Bart Winkler, 20, a junior at the University of La Crosse, was staying with his parents and 3 brothers, one who was in the soccer tournament that weekend. Winkler said the guests on the first and second floors included the Fond du Lac soccer team. He did not hear the fire alarm, which was pulled by the shooter. It wasn't until the door was banged at 5:30 that he learned there was a problem. They came in, it freaked me out. I was pretty scared.
So about
Some
that
lady
Bart,
tracked me down at the gas station across the street, and then the whole media knew that a soccer team was there. So then you guys had to take the back way in to the soccer and then lost the state tournament that you should have won. I cost you the state championship.
no, Middleton was better than we were. That kid that played on Middleton was amazing. But I remember, so I was the idiot. I heard the fire alarm was going off for hours. You know what I mean? I remember walking out into the hallway like the German dude. I walked out into
Your
the
dad was
hallway.
walking around.
Yeah, I walked into the hallway and was like, what the fuck is going on? And I started shouting and being an asshole. And that's what the German guy did, and he got shot.
Yeah.
I'm so lucky that I was not. Actually, maybe I'm not lucky. I don't know. Either way, dude got shot and killed because he walked out in the hallway. I did the same shit.
Yeah. So why do I still have this paper? I don't know. Q's right. Why did I have it in arm's reach of me? Another great question.
Yeah, seriously, dude. What are you doing?
Well, I have because I used this the other day for prop comedy because I have a Tom Haudricourt article when the Brewers won 12 in a row in 1987.
Nice. A la the Rays.
Yes. Kevin, any thoughts on these old newspapers?
I do the same thing. I got no qualms against you for that. You can look back and see what else is happening in the world. Like, for example, the fact that there used to be newspapers.
How about this one? Packers topple Dallas 21-17. When did the Packers beat the Dallas Cowboys 21-17? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the goddamn Ice Bowl?
I was not expecting that. What happened to Timmy?
Who cares? Fucking left me for you guys.
That's crazy that we have Timmy working. They have no idea about him yet.
So did Tim?
Here's this is one more great newspaper. One more great newspaper.
We're gonna keep it that way, Kevin.
The UWL Racket, the college paper, November 4th, 2004. Bush wins?
Yeah.
Question mark. I couldn't see it.
Question mark.
Why?
This isn't even the hanging Chad here. This is Bush Carey. What the fuck? This isn't even hanging Chad.
Tim, are you eating asparagus? Was that asparagus I saw? Yeah.
I've got one from. Do you remember Joe Carter's walk-off homer in '93 World Series? They rushed a paper to deadline, and they had left in the language of the previous. You know, I mean, the story was written as if the Phillies had won and forced Game 7, and then Joe Carter hit the homer, and they quickly rewrote the top of it and put it in there. But they didn't check anything out. So the first paragraph is Joe Carter won the World Series for the Blue Jays with a walk-off homer, Game 6, blah blah blah. And then the second paragraph says, with the Phillies' victory, a historic Game 7 will be played tomorrow night at Sky Dome in Toronto. Blah 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 blah.
I got a lot of Packers Super Bowl ones.
All right, Bart, I gotta go.
Yeah, me too.
Why do you have to go, Timmy?
I have to get up and work. Some of us, actually work.
What? At what time? 9? You just said your schedule is 9 to 5.
8:30 to 5.
8:30 to 5, and you have to go to bed. Like
Yes.
I got 2 kids, brother. I'll be up at 6.
Here's an article written by Lee Remo when he was a member of the Green Bay Press Gazette.
Oh my gosh.
1971.
Woo!
All right. Yeah, let's all wrap this up.
Go Boars.
Right. Go Boars!
I had fun actually joining the stream.
Yeah, don't be a stranger. I think you're going to be a big hit.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you want to be Bart's number one?
Yeah, I need a sidekick.
You need a new sidekick.
No, you are number one.
I can't. I probably won't be. I probably can't.
We got a real guy.
We gotta have open tryouts. So
there are plenty of people that
Here's a good one. I didn't even know I had this.
Jesus.
300 protests at station over Belling.
What year was that?
2004. Oh, I can't even read this. Something that Mark Belling called Hispanics.
All right. Good night, everybody.
He's still on the air. That guy's a fucking.
On that note, can we get Kevin Holden to take us out in Spanish?
Mm-hmm.
Estamos escuchando el podcast de Bart Winkler con Timmy Shea. Esta noche una victoria de los Bucks en contra del Heat de Miami. Increíble. Nos vemos mañana.
Oh, yeah, hold on. One more towel away from Patrick.
Oh, Jesus.
It's all day, baby. Bucks in 5. Bucks in fucking 5. Just like Bart said. Bart, you said no one needed to be worried after the game 1 loss, baby. We are here. We're here the whole time. It's all day.
Good night, everyone.
All right, guys.
Good night. Bucks in 5.